Long ago, when the world was young and the land untouched, Mount Kirinyaga rose high into the sky, shrouded in mist. It was said to be the dwelling place of the spirits, the sacred mountain that watched over all. In those days, the land was vast and quiet, waiting for the first people to come and make it their home. One day, the spirits of the mountain decided to create a people who would care for the land and honor its beauty. They called upon a man named Kikuyu, a hunter and wanderer known for his strength and wisdom. His story begins with a journey to the sacred mountain. The call to Kirinyaga. Kikuyu was tending to his small camp near a river when he heard the voice of the spirits. It was a low rumble carried on the wind, clear yet mysterious. Kikuyu, rise. Come to the mountain. Your destiny awaits. He did not hesitate. Kikuyu packed his few belongings, the carved staff, the quiver of arrows, and a water god, and set out toward Mount Kirinyaga. The journey was not easy. He crossed rivers, thick forests, and rolling hills. But the mountain stood tall and unyielding, guiding him with its presence. At last, Kikuyu reached the mountain's base. The air was cool, and the ground felt alive beneath his feet. As he climbed, the mist thickened, and a deep silence fell. When he reached the peak, the spirits appeared, taking the form of an eagle with golden feathers. Kikuyu, the eagle said, "You have been chosen to lead a people. But you are not meant to walk this path alone. Descend the mountain, and by the river, you will find the one destined to stand by your side. Together, you will build a home for your descendants, who will thrive under the shadow of this mountain." The meeting by the river. Kikuyu descended from the mountain with a renewed sense of purpose. He walked for days, following the river that flowed from Kirinyaga's peak. On the third day, he saw her. By the riverbank, a woman was gathering water in a smooth gourd. Her movements were graceful, and she sang softly as she walked. Kikuyu was drawn to her instantly, and as though the spirits had tied their fates together. The woman's name was Mambai. She was kind and strong, with a deep connection to the land. When their eyes met, there was no need for words. They both understood that their meeting was no coincidence. Kikuyu approached her and said, "I am Kikuyu, sent by the spirits of Kirinyaga. They have told me you are the one who will help me build a home for a great people. Will you join me?" Mambai smiled, her eyes shining with warmth. "If the spirits have willed it, then so it shall be. Together, we will make the land flourish." Building a new beginning. Kikuyu and Mambai began their journey together, traveling across the land to find a place to settle. Everywhere they went, they taught the scattered families they met about the importance of unity and shared purpose. Kikuyu hunted and protected the group, while Mambai showed them how to plant crops, weave cloth, and create a sense of community. Under their leadership, the families grew into a thriving community. They built homes from the earth and wood, planting crops that stretched far and wide. They prayed to the spirits of Kirinyaga, offering thanks for the blessings of the land. The test of unity. As the community grew, so did challenges. Some clans resisted joining the others, fearing they would lose their identity. Disputes arose over land, water, and traditions. Kikuyu and Mambai knew they needed to act before the divisions tore the community apart. They called a council under the great Magumo tree, where elders and leaders of all the clans gathered. Kikuyu spoke first. "This land belongs to us all, gifted by the spirits of Kirinyaga. Alone, we are weak, but together, we are strong. Let us join as one people, united by love and respect for this land." Mambai stepped forward, holding a woven cloth in her hands. Each pattern in the cloth represented a different clan. "This cloth is made of many threads, just as we are made of many families," she said. "Alone, the thread is fragile, but together, they form something unbreakable. Let this be the symbol of our unity." The elders were moved by their words and agreed to unite the clans. From that day on, the community grew stronger, bound by the spirit of unity and the blessings of the mountain. The legacy of the Kikuyu. In time, Kikuyu and Mambai had 9 daughters, each of whom became the mother of a great clan. Their descendants spread across the land, carrying with them the teachings of their ancestors. To this day, the Kikuyu people honor their roots by living close to the land, weaving patterns that tell stories, and singing songs that echo the voices of Kikuyu and Mambai.